the empowerment part is really calling your own shots. Don't let somebody else guilt you, force you, manipulate you into doing something you don't want to do. Don't give them a lot of information. I mean, you two are in a much different reality than what you and I have been in with our lives, with Facebook and YouTube and all this, social media stuff, of which I'm on, but still, I feel uncomfortable, really, because I feel like I divulge way too much information, and people know way too much about me, and people putting stuff on my wall I don't want up. I mean, just, wow, yeah, it is. It's crazy, and yeah, that's your world, and it's kind of ours too now, but not nearly as much as you guys are used to that. To us, that's like, wow, that's an infringement upon my privacy. I don't like that, where you guys are like, you're pimping out your wall, and that's cool. But you just have to be careful, that's all. Because not everybody wants to be your friend for good reasons. Matter of fact, a friend of mine's parent passed away, and I was at the funeral. And his sister, we went to school together, and she has a young daughter, about 13 or so, texting, acting a little strange. Come to find out, she met somebody on Facebook from like Missouri, Arizona, whatever, someplace other than here, and he was leaving some, heck, the texts made me blush, and it takes a lot to make me blush, Wow. And this kid's he says he's like 13, 14. I guarantee he's not. I'll guarantee you he's a sexual predator. And he got a hold of her profile and all that, and now they're starting to interact. Well, that ended very, very abruptly just recently. But it happens all the time.
The digital world,
yeah.
That is huge too.
Yeah, you are accessible all over the world.
Yeah,
so be careful. The environment that you meet these people in, there's two environments. There's a primary environment and there's a secondary environment. The primary environment is wherever you interact. If I want to meet some young hot babe, go to Facebook, that's easy. There's a bunch of them. It's like fishing in a barrel, And then the secondary, what do you think the secondary environment might be? So that's a primary environment. So what am I going to try to do after that? If I want to do something bad to you, what do I need to do? Yeah. Isolate you. And usually first they isolate you online first. So now this goofball has her daughter's cell phone and they're texting. That is a form of isolation. I'm talking on your wall, that's public. I give you a personal message, that's starting to isolate. I get your cell phone number and start texting you, that's even more isolation. Next thing, hey, I'm going to be in your area next week. Do you want to get together for a drink or whatever? You see the process? If you can pick out the process, you don't have to worry about the individual as much, because anybody could be a bad guy. But if you know what the process is, and see, and the simple portion of it is the isolation aspect. They're going to try to isolate you. They're going to try to get you to say things and to comply with what they want. And it's going to start small, little things. And then it's going to work into bigger things. And then if you don't watch it, what you'll do is you'll be so far out, it's going to be hard to get back to safety. Because the more they can isolate you, the more you get emotionally involved. Or you think you owe them something and you don't. Oh, I'm going to tell your friends or whatever. Who cares? Tell my friends, you freak. Be alright. Be alright with yourself. It's alright to be rude sometimes. It's better to be rude than to be assaulted. Right? And again, if he's any kind of a cool guy, any type of a good guy, any type of a guy that you would want to spend any type of time with, he'll understand. Hey, you're really kind of freaking me out here. Whoa, that's not helping. That's not helping. You trying to guilt me, or you trying to make it sound like I'm the one at fault here. I'm just telling you how I feel. You should respect that. And if you don't, I'll find somebody else who will. Click. And that works for you now. That will work for you throughout your entire life. if you're ever in a relationship and they don't respect how you feel, no matter whatever reason it is, you need to start rethinking that or work through it somehow. In this circumstance, here's the working through it, pal. Click. Goodbye. The sooner that you can cut these things off, the safer you'll be.